Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today we are going to be painting backgrounds on watercolors, and I have two different techniques. The one on the right is using watercolor paper, watercolors, and salt, and then the technique on the left is some milk marbling. So stay tuned if you want to see how I did both of these processes. So I have watercolor paper here. This is just some that I found at Target on clearance, but it's a Strathmore. It doesn't say what it's 90 pounds. So it is thicker. I have a cup of milk, and it's just skim milk, what I had on hand. I have toothpicks. I have a little tiny bowl here. I have a 9x12 or 9x13 dish. I think it's 9x12. I have some food colors, the liquid kind, and I have this one. This is liquid as well, but I didn't have any green left in there. And then I have some dish soap. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour the milk into our dish. Oh, and the last thing I have is a paper towel, so you'll need that to lay your paper down. So I have some scraps in here that I want to use first. Oops. I have these little bits here, and I thought they'd be fine to make tags, and then I'll do one whole sheet. And this is a process that because you are using milk, you don't want to use too much of it and be wasteful, but it's something that you wouldn't want to do like a ton of for. So that's why I'm choosing to use it for tags, because I can get several tags out of this amount. But I think you could get probably about 3 prints before the water gets, or your milk gets muddy. So what you want to do after you've poured your milk in, you want to make some drops of your food coloring into your milk in various places. So I have blue here, and then I have a green. This one doesn't have the little squeezy top, so I'm going to try to be really let's see. I don't want to make a mess with this. Got it open just a little bit. Try and pour it slowly here. There's one. Now you want to pour a layer of your soap in there, just a little bit. Then take your toothpick and drop it, kind of dip it in the soap, and then look at that. Isn't that cool? It's a chemical reaction. And then you can just take it and swirl it around. It's so cool. This would be a fun project to do with your kids, to show them like a little science project, how that chemical reaction is. I am not a scientist, but I just thought it would be fun to include some tags made with this in my mermaid junk journals, because I think it would look really pretty. So now I'm just going to dip my papers in here, and I actually should have gloves on. So once your milk gets like this, it no longer is any good. So then I'll just dump that out, but that's all I'm going to do with this one. I'll let these dry, and we're going to go on and do another really cool background with watercoloring using some salt and watercolors. So stay tuned for that. I'll be right back. We'll need watercolor paper, your watercolors. This is just a cheap dollar store brand. I have some water and I have some salt and a paintbrush. And I'm going to wet down my paper. And then I'm going to pick some colors that I want to use on my paper here. Let's see, I want to use purple. And I'm just going to be painting around on the page. Before it dries, pinch some salt in there and sprinkle it all over. It just kind of soaks up the color and intensifies it. Just makes a really cool color. If you need to add a little bit more water onto certain spots, you can. Here. And then you're going to let that dry, and it'll dissolve the salt, and it'll make a really cool background for whatever your paper crafting project is. Alright, so after they completely dry, you just want to take and wipe the salt off. I already did that here, but if you look at them, so super cool. Where the salt landed on the watercolors, it just kind of separated, did a little chemical reaction in there. But I think that looks so cool. If you were to do a blue, just blue on here, and do that, it kind of looks like, it could look like snowflakes if you wanted to do that for a summer or a winter theme. But I think it just looks so super cool, and the salt leaves a little bit of sparkle, the glitter on it too. And then here's the purple and the green. So super pretty. So I hope you liked this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.